There she's there. Right there!
These are highlights from our Atlantic passage aboard Balance 526 Väster. Part 2. Welcome to St Helena Island.
And ho! St Helena!
First things first, we dropped the anchor and called the island ferry over to take us to the customs office to check in.
A little bit of wobble.
Wow!
Whoa! One step for mankind.
As you look through the phone screen, it's like boom, boom.
Yeah.
Before we head back to the boat, we stop at the local yacht club, sign ourselves up as members, and enjoy what feels like a well-deserved drink with the locals. We're going to head out back to the boat in a short little while and meet up with the crew from Windigo. They got here a couple of days ago and they'll be leaving tomorrow, so we'll be spending a couple of hours together this evening. You see that diagonal line? That's Jacob's Ladder, and we'll definitely be visiting that in the next few days. I feel so privileged to experience this journey that so many of the Balance owners have already got to do and will do in the future. Arriving on this particular island after more than 2,000 miles at sea is a surreal experience. It carries a sense of achievement, but also a slight relief. You can finally let your guard down, and having a ferry to bring you back and forth to your vessel certainly adds to that experience. For us, being anchored right up close to our friends on Windigo, the first ever Balance 580 to do this passage, was just magical. I always hear about Balance owners visiting each other at anchorages, and this was my first time being part and parcel of such an event. The next morning, we bid Windigo a farewell, and then went to the island to arrange the fuel barge to pay us a visit for a top-up. After that, it was time to catch up on some work. This was the day to just catch up and rest, so that we would have the energy to explore the island and reset for the next passage.
You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
By a stroke of luck, the port officials granted us special permission to fish in their waters. We took the opportunity to weigh anchor and go out into the waves for a ride, with our lines out, of course.
It's almost like a country western song.
Sadly, still no real fish for us, but we still enjoyed the outing and ended it with a good breakfast.
In our march to turn the memories. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone.
On this evening was the St Helena weekly fish fry event held at the Yacht Club, and we had arranged a one-night-only gig for Catherine to play live music at the event. So we hauled the sound gear from Väster over to the Yacht Club. Did you hear what they said down there? Blimey, are they yachting with that sound system? Yeah.
Hey, I was hoping you would stay, but I've always known that you would go and find your own way.
I think that's a wrap for the sound check. I think it's complete, eh?
After a sound check, we still had a bit of time to kill before the gig, and were advised to go visit Anne's in town. AMS is one of those must-visit stops for all sailors that visit the island.
When we sat there, you and I, the river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry.
Visiting Jamestown feels like you're stepping back 100 years in time. It doesn't just look the part. The sounds and the pace of life certainly are a breath of fresh air from what we're used to on the mainland.
It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
Back at the yacht club, things were heating up as the townspeople started to arrive for the fish fry. And the rumor had already spread far and wide that a foreigner was playing some live tunes.
Heard you want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just leave it all behind. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of brotherhood only, for whatever that means. And so I cried sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out, what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream on top of my lungs, what's going on? Oh, you done me, but then I felt it and I tried to picture. You're so hot that I melted, I fell right through the cracks, and I'm trying to get to bed before the cool done run out. I'll be giving it to my bestest, but nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. I cannot wait. I'm yours. Ooh, 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 hey. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and tell me you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the moment people dance and sing. We just want to be family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved, 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 loved. And so I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours, destiny to unlocate our time. And you sure this is our fate? I'm yours, do. Don't you wanna come on, scooch on over closer, dear, and I will nibble your ear. But do. Oh, whoa, whoa. I've been spending way too long checking my tongue in the mirror and bending over backwards just to try to see clear. But my breath fogged up the glass, and so I drew a new face and I laughed. I guess what I'm saying, there ain't no better reason to rid yourself of vanities than just go with the season is what we aim to do. Our name is on virtue, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and tell me you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find it. The sky is yours. So please don't, please don't, please don't. There's no need to complicate, 'cause our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours.
snacks in the store we just found.
On our island drive about, we started getting a little peckish, and by chance found a little shop seemingly in the middle of nowhere. But it had all we needed to make a lunch of it. Mr. Fowler, the shopkeeper, is a delightful host for Roadside Stories. So much so, he invited us to keep chatting about life on St Helena and how it's changed in the recent years. These kinds of personal experiences are something you just won't find as easily in places that are built up for tourism. This was a true delight. So thank you, Marcus, for your wonderful hospitality. As you continue to drive the hilly and winding roads of the island, you can't help but be in awe of this landscape. Woo! And the deeper you go, the more lush and green it gets. It truly feels like a land before time. At any second, you're expecting a dinosaur to cross the road. We spent all day out and about, and honestly, we felt like we could do this for a couple more days.
Are you not entertained?
We need to do our prep list before departure, which includes the engine room, the rig, the interior and electrical inspection as well.
Captain Josh took us through some maintenance procedures before inspecting the rig himself. With all that cleared, we needed to go check out at customs as it was Friday and we were planning to leave Sunday morning. Needless to say, the checkout would be closed. We also stopped by at Anne's for a bite to eat and to leave them with a new logbook as the last one was coming to an end.
We're creating a new log book for visiting at Anne's place here in beautiful St Helena. So new sailors that come into this iconic location can also put their names and boat name and a little story. So the next lap around, we can and see who else has joined.
But for the balanced clients, don't forget to put your sticker on the phone booth.
Yeah, we started the tradition right there.
Do you see it?
Please follow along. The more the merrier. Let's keep a good thing going. Here it goes.
While the shops were still open, we went out to do some extra provisioning for the boat, mostly looking for greens.
I want these.
Not that kind of greens. All stocked up. I'm surprised that like when they said there's very limited stuff on the island, there's a lot. Kirk and I went back to pay for the fuel from the other day, as well as top up the jerry cans, while Catherine and Josh continued prepping the boat for the next leg of the passage. St Helena ferry, St Helena ferry, requesting. Copy that, thank you. Today it was all hands on deck for a nice deep clean so we could enjoy our last day on the island, being absolutely prepped and ready to go on Sunday morning.
I'm freshwater cleaning out the engine pad before I start shooting.
Blanket fort. So when it's raining out and you can't dry your washing, this is how you do it. With Väster all prepped and ready to go, that meant Saturday was open for more adventure. First, we took the dinghy out for a cruise to explore the cliffside. And then, last but not least, we couldn't say goodbye to this place before climbing Jacob's Ladder. Let's do this. These 699 stairs are a rite of passage that absolutely all visitors must do. 280 meters of walking distance, 185 meters of elevation, an average of a 40-degree incline. You better believe this is as tough as it looks. 16, 17, 18. No, I'm not counting. Rain's coming in. Halfway. It gets really steep right at the end. Cue music. And with that, we ticked off all that we came for. This incredibly unique piece of land in the middle of the ocean, 2,000 miles between here and anywhere, has offered us refuge. It has offered us adventure, fun, hospitality, supplies, and rest and relaxation before we venture on. There is so much that we have not shared in this video, but it is important to know if you find yourself passing this way. So please check out the links in the description below, be filled with useful info and details about the places shown here.
Madonna, she gave us lettuce, cucumbers, and tomatoes, so we can make a proper salad on board, and I'm so excited.
The recipe.
I'd like to give a big shout out to everybody on the island, everybody we've met especially. Your hospitality has been fantastic, and I truly hope that I am able to come back again. But for now, I feel very, very blessed and fortunate to have been here in the first place. This is an incredibly remote part of the world, and yeah, I was here. Make sure you're subscribed to catch the next part of the series as we return to the sea and make our way to Fernando de Noronha on the other side of the Atlantic. Until next time, stay in balance.